There's a good thing. It's rotating.
What was in the skies over Jerusalem, and why did it down those treasured sites in Christianity?
There's a new study that says making proof for not alone in the universe. UFO in the form of bright lights descending over the dome of the rock of Jerusalem.
All right. Welcome to GUFON tonight. I'm your host, Rich Giordano. It is October 30th, 2024, the year of our Lord Zitch. It's good to be here on a Wednesday, the hump day of the week, and we are nearing the very end of what has been a very controversial October. A lot of interesting things that had no proof, no evidence, just a lot of shame. Nah, there was good stuff. We just didn't know about it. There's always good stuff happening. No, that's not good. I don't even. What about the cave and no, that we'll talk about other stuff tonight. Like, what are we talking about tonight? Oh, shadow people of all people. Are you a believer? Are you a believer that shadow people exist? See how I went exist? Do they? I don't know. I've had some very strange experiences myself, seeing things as I try to speak. But I had these experiences at a very stressful time in my life, which we'll go over the psychological reasoning behind why people see shadow people all over, not just here in the Americas, the United States, not in the Western civilized world. No, it's worldwide. People see them. Doesn't that make you like, wow? Same with what else? Abductions. Abductions. Yeah, they take your abs, turn them into pony kegs. What about the abductors? You have abductions worldwide. You have shadow people worldwide. You have demons and ghosts and angels universal wide. And what else? That's all you need. That's the top 3 food groups of ufology. Has Pandora's box been open? Been open? Yeah, has it been open? Once you open Pandora's box and you admit that you have alien technology, that you have alien communication, that you found a civilized world, once you open that, you can't close it. People are going to want to know, and they're not going to stop until they get answers. So we're going to talk about that, shadow people, UFO videos from all over right here on GUFON. Let's see who's here tonight. I appreciate the chat room filling up with the nice smiles, the wonderful people. That's right, William Bridges. That's how you start off a GUFON show once in a while. Hey, you can help support GUFON the same way William Bridges did with a super chat, super sticker, PayPal, Cash App. All the links are in the show description, and everything goes right back into the show as best we could, right? I mean, everything you see have everything. It's because of you. All I did was go, I'd like to get this because people gave me money. Cameras, people donated cameras. So there's so many things, so many good things that came from supporting the show. everything, the drone. It all goes right back out there. Yes, I'm having fun using it. You want to come by and play with it? Let me know. You're more than welcome. More than welcome. After I teach you how to use it properly. No. Can't use the computer, though. No, nobody can touch the computer. That was because of you. And COVID. COVID helped a lot with that one. Thank you, Mr. Bridges. I'm just trying to be funny. It's not working. Who also says, we have all been around these things, shadow people. Most people are unaware and don't feel the reality. I think I know what you mean. Like, they're unaware of it. They don't feel it, but they know it's there, is what I think what you mean, right? That's not what I think it says. Most people are unaware and don't feel the reality. Oh, okay. Wow, I think it's half. I think half the people don't know what's going on. That's a good super chat, by the way. Super chat question. I wish I could store it to the side. We'll come back to it. I hope I remember. Well, we're going to talk about it anyway. So I appreciate the $10 to kick it off. It is one of the best questions you could ask. And things to think about. Most people aren't. I think half people don't know. I think people hear about it. And they hear about it through movies, the internet. I think it's 70 to 80% of people know about it. And I think 20 to 30% of people won't admit it because they think, oh, if I'm seeing things, shadow people are going to think I'm crazy. Well, people like you and I, we don't care what people think. We think they need to know the truth and that it's okay to talk about it. But everybody's different. The fear factor for you is different than me. Thank you, Mr. Bridges. Welcome to the show. Dorothy Hawkins with the $2 dit.55 super chat. And it's a pro tip. Don't become a shadow of yourself super chat. Wow. That is a pro tip. That's the tip of the year. Don't become a shadow of yourself. God, I love that. You engulf yourself. You engorge. You become. You fulfill. Great shit. Thank you, Dorothy, who is on X. If you ever want to reach out and say hello, dit.55. Thank you, Dorothy, a continuing supporter like Mr. Bridges for a while now, 3 years, 4 years. Mamma mia. Welcome to the show as well. Jeanette, the angel of GUFON. Welcome to the show. Go Rich Go, says Kevin McDougal. Well, how are you? Nice to see you. Thank you for hanging out. And no, that wasn't a Freudian cough. You'll hear it in the replay. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. Myra Page, hey. Good to see you. Welcome to the show. Marcel, Gufonian Metal Head. Welcome to the show. What's up, Commander? Melarn. Commander Melarn. Nice to see you. Welcome to the show. Section 47. Welcome to the show. Good to see you back. And as always, the nicest man in the chat room. Hey, he is, all right? I dare you to tell me otherwise. Glenn Collins, what's up? He says, hey, how's things, brother? Hope everything is well and good. Yeah, so take care, bro. There wasn't going to be a show today. No. I woke up sick. The stomach thing threw it up. 5 hours later, about 1:30ish, I started feeling good. Still not sure. About 3:30, took a shower, started feeling better. I ate at 1:30, by the way. And gradually been getting better as the day went on. I did throw up one more time, but it was just a real short stint. But thank you for asking, and believe you me, I don't know how we're here. Hey, by the way, Friday is the new members show night show. Don't forget. Well, some people are wondering, hey, well, I thought you do members shows on Sunday. No. Doing Friday now. This way, nobody gets to have an excuse. I fell asleep because it was Sunday, or it was Saturday. I was up all night playing mini golf, or whatever. Welcome to the show, Glenn Collins. Everybody, welcome to the show. Sam O, welcome to the show, my man. How you doing, Sean? What's up, Dark Hour? Welcome to the show. Yeah. Dark Hour kicks my ass about 8 out of 10 times in mini golf, but I am putting it out there tonight. I will be the best 2 out of 3 champion starting tonight. I will rule mini golf. I will be the champion for a while. Get used to it. Because I feel I've had 2.5, maybe 3 months of golf now under my belt. And that's about as much time as Michael had before I started playing. Maybe 2 months. Maybe a couple of weeks. Whatever. He had a big head start, played a lot, while I sat sick at home, weak, barely trying to survive. So for me to stand up for a good 90 minutes and put on an effort and win every now and then shows the intensity and the fortitude that is actually GUFON. It's okay. Welcome to the show, everybody. You too, Dark Hour. FAP, welcome to the show. Alfie, Joe, Bob, Dan, Peters, everybody. If I didn't say your name, it doesn't mean I don't love you. It means we got a lot of show to do. Ma! Bridges! Bucket-o! A bucket. Oh, no. Okay, got it. All right. 2 more for a bucket o' balls. You got it. We know what you mean. This is starting to sound a little strange. We do meatballs here. That's it. All right. Just trafficking fake food. That's it. Sickos. All right. You ready? Thank you, Mr. Bridges, for being that guy. What? Yeah, Dodgers, baby. No more Yankees. Goodbye. Oh, I could hit 61 home runs, take steroids, and be 6'9". Oh, I could catch a ball and throw it 300 feet on a fly. But when I get to the playoffs, 180 batting average. I can't even see the ball. People say swing, I swing. Who you talking about? What's his name? Judge. The guy's 6'9", 260. Breaks Roger Maris's Yankee record, 62 home runs in the regular season for the Yankees. Yeah. And, it doesn't look like he takes any steroids at all. No, not at all. Everybody looks like that. Freaking giants, Anunnaki playing the ball. Yeah. Hey, you want to play the Fall Classic? Go speak to a judge. He's one of the Anunnaki. We've now got foreign and domestic ball players combined in the football league. What are we doing? Hockey? Baseball. Just grab a stick, teach him how to swing it like this guy. Aaron Judge is so overrated. He's actually not that good. He's not. Everybody compares everybody to somebody else. Like that second baseman, what is it? Joey Volcott? I don't know. With Anthony Fergini? Well, he's the new Derek Jeter. No, nobody can be like Jeter because Jeter actually sucked. Anyway, where was Jeter when you needed him all those years? Playing for who? Status. That's it. How could you say that? Jeter was a Yankee. He could have been somebody. Don't get me talking. All right, here we go. So, when we talk about anything in this field, one thing's always missing. It's the evidence. So with every story, we go in there just, out of curiosity. How good's this story going to sound? What will you compare it to? Who does it remind you of? Same thing, I know. But at this point, and I say this and it's not fair because new people enter this field every day. But people like me and you, we think they owe it to us or something. Like, hey, I've been here 20 years. Come on already. It's been going on forever, bro. You know why they can't disclose anything with proof? Because it goes back to what I said. Once you open up Pandora's box, you cannot close it. It is so unbelievable, the spectrums that we're looking at here, because it can go one of two ways. They disclose it and all the evidence comes with it. They disclose, number two option, they disclose that they don't have any evidence and we don't know what these things are even after all these. What about Roswell? Roswell was top secret, sacha de gapa de boop, and the whole Germany, China, Russia thing, whatever you want to put on it. They're going to stick to that. Because what if they really don't know? How would you know? How would you know anything at all? And me and Michael from Dark Hour, we talk about this stuff all the time. We had a conversation maybe a day or a week, I don't know, it could have been a year ago. And I'm like, I think he brought it up, and you've heard this done before. It's like if we brought a motorcycle back to 1800, they would not be able to back engineer it and get it working or make one. There's no way. No fuel, no fuel line, no metal makers, none of that shit. Who's going to build everything? You need a couple of tires? Nope. I don't even think they knew what the wheel was back then. No, I'm joking, but you see? And this is stuff that's from our own planet. And we wouldn't be able to back engineer or create another motorcycle in 1780. Just couldn't be done. I think you hear Lou talk about that. If we opened up King Tut's tomb and there was a 747 in there, well, first of all, pretty fucking big. First of all, second of all right, I'll give it, that's a good analogy. That's the one I could live with. But when we talk about shadow people, we talk about abductions. We talk about ghosts. We talk about demons. We talk about angels. We talk about near death. We talk about spirits, reincarnation, Ouija boards, talking to the dead, uppity boppity bop. And where is the evidence? How dare I say such a thing? Evidence is all over the place. It's everywhere. It's out there. You can see it. The question is, how do you know what's real anymore? You don't. You won't. Unless it happens to you. This business we're in, the paranormal, is a experience it for yourself business, or don't buy into it. Yeah, you can believe in people's stories and whatnot, but to believe that people are actually speaking to things telepathically when you can't do it, I can't do it. Oh, that's because we're not DNA properly generated to go that way. We haven't evolved, but they have. They may have even been altered by said aliens they speak to. And that's unfair for me to say it's not happening. So I'm not going to say it. I'm just saying it's not happening to me. And this is a experience it yourself business, or don't talk about it shit, and make claims you can't freaking back up. That's all. I like it when people can back up their claims with evidence. For me to just believe, that's for the newcomers. And that's why this field will always be interesting. It gets interesting the more you stay in it, believe it or not. So don't bail out on us now. You're just getting into it. Come back to me in 5 years, you would have changed your mind 5 different times. Each year. It's very difficult business to prove and disprove. But you need concrete evidence. So why do we believe in shadow people? Because it's a global thing. It's happening everywhere at one time. It is. Right now, somebody just saw a shadow. There goes another one. It's happening all over. So are abductions. Happening, I don't know, maybe every 30 seconds to an hour. I don't know what the real stats are. Nobody does. Because believe it or not, when women get overpowered by men for sex, the R word. Sounds like grape. It's as bad as they feel like that. That's how it feels when people want to talk about, I saw a UFO, I was abducted. It's that same feeling, I think, what I'm trying to say is like somebody who was having to explain that it happened by an alien. How do you do that? That has to be horrible. There's those people, men and women, believe it or not. I just had a story a couple of weeks ago. Somebody sent me. I don't know if it's real or fake. I kind of almost think it's real because it's really in depth about how this man and his wife were sexually abused by aliens for years. And they will not go forward with it. Of course, I was told I could talk about it, just don't mention any names. And I've been avoiding talking about it. So this is me talking about it. And they had this horrible experience at their cabin in upstate New York. Very similar when he was telling me the story. It's just like a Whitley Strieber type of story. So I was thinking, oh, it's in the same vein fakery as, you know who. But who am I to say it didn't happen? And the details. He wasn't forced to watch, but he did. He told me he's not a cuck. So whoever this person is, because I don't know who it is. I only know who they told me they want me to know them as, knows the show. So that also had me thinking, okay, this is probably somebody setting me up. Let's see, I was just invited on Alien Addict, and at the same time I get this. Pretty curious, but anyway, it's not unusual for me to get stories like this. And men being physically taken over by an alien entity. Now, with that all being said, now we have to imagine being in their position. Who do they go to that's going to believe them, that will help them? Which is why this person is kind of reaching out to certain people in the community for the last couple of years. And this is an ongoing situation now that deserves some research, like upfront, personal. I can't do it. It's too far for me to go. In the United States. But there's just no proof. And that's what people want. They want that proof. That's it. Hold on. Shadow people. Shadow people. Shadow people. Where is the story about shadow people. Hold on. I will hurt myself if it doesn't pop up here. Okay, I think it's popped up. All right, here we go. What's today? The 30th? Here we go. Oh, I also wanted to talk about very strange live radio broadcasts. Yeah, I've never seen one like the one I'm going to let you hear one. All right, hold on. Here we go. Okay, I think this is it. Hold on. I did this today, right? Today's the 30th. So that's not it. That's not it. That's not it. That's not it. All right, let's... Not it. Oh my God. Hold on. Let me see if this is it then. I know I keep saying hold on. I know. Like, what are you going to do? Oh, this is a UFO. So we don't need this. We can move this over here for later. Okay. I cannot believe that I don't have the story for the shadow people in front of me. I forgot to email it to me. Let me see if this is it. No. How do I do? Okay, I'll just tell you. I mean, I read the article, so it's not like I don't know what was being said. Okay, so when it comes to shadow people, they go into every reason why it's not happening for real. Okay, one of them was sleep paralysis. That's the popular one that a psychiatrist would look at and say, nope, nah, you're not really seeing shadow people. You're having delusions. Well, then you go into the other explanation theory / hypothesis where these things are interdimensional. See, how can anybody call us crazy for seeing these things out of the corner of our eyes? Well, why do you always see it out of the corner of your eyes? Well, that's the freaking mystery, Johnny. Why in the peripheral? We don't know. Maybe there's certain vibratorial keyhole we have to look through from the side. I don't know. Maybe we're not supposed to see it and it shows up. I don't know. Maybe they allow us to see it as long as we're not looking right at them. I don't know. Maybe they know every single thing we're doing because one of the other theories is they're time travelers and they know what we're doing, when we're going to do it, what we're going to look at, when we're going to look away, all of it. They know it all. Somehow. Mystic throwing down a $5 super chat with hugs from Croatia. Europe. Well, thank you for Mystic for the $5 hug from Croatia. I mean, you can't get enough of those, you know? Right back at you. Thank you very much. And you're a continuing supporter of GUFON, so I appreciate that more than you know. You know? Thank you. Thank you. Mystic, everybody. Mystic, mystic, mystic. Yes, Halloween is tomorrow, Dorothea. Tomorrow. Thank you for reminding me. Now, tomorrow's show is probably going to be changed. I am convinced. Let me rephrase that. I've been convinced not to go to the cemetery. So, what I might do is go to the cemetery during the day. It's still Halloween. Plus, What else am I doing? No, really. It's Halloween tomorrow. There will be a show, but I don't know what kind of show yet. Things have just changed because, I'm not 100%. I know it may sound like it may look like it, but, I'm not. So I don't know what tomorrow. Usually I have a couple of days where I sleep, but I have energy, so I think I'll be fine. But I do want to do something with the Ouija board, and people are convincing me not to do anything with the Ouija board. Anything at all. Because people think that friends, people I know who've been with me through the ordeal think that this spiritual attachment hasn't gone away. And I'm getting attacked all the time. I don't believe it. And I don't want to, because I don't believe it. There's no proof that an entity attached itself to me. I don't see any claw marks. I don't see any bruising. I don't hear any voices. Hey. That was good timing. All things good. How are you? Ozzy Tiger, how you doing? Dan Peters as well. Welcome to the show. Jody's 75. Crazy Banana, welcome. Thor Panku. What do you say there? Mrs. Brooke is, huh? Yeah, we know. So, shadow people are one of those things where everybody from every race, creed, background is seeing these things. This is why it's one of the most incredible things that we experience as a human, because it does mean something. We don't know what it means. It could mean that our brain is just misfiring, because that's another thing. They say, well, when you're going through stressful times in your life, maybe a divorce or you just went bankrupt, stuff like that. Hey, man, people have bad shit happen to them every day, but not everybody sees that. Well, everybody's different. And why is it some people see things and others don't? Because they're looking? No, a lot of these people aren't even looking. You could be sitting at home watching television, all of a sudden, and you're like, whoa, what? I must have seen that out of the corner of my eye. I know I saw something. That's how it happened to me. And when I was sick, stressful, when I was sick once, before I moved to Florida, and I remember telling you guys about it. There was this black blob that got up in like the corner of the room. It went up the wall and it just stood there, like stuck itself there, and its head was doing, like looking down. And then it looked right at me, and I freaked out and I looked away, and then it went down, and then I saw what I thought was my dog's tail coming along the side of the bed, and I just see the tail. I'm laying in bed and I look over the top. I had a tall bed. It was hard for him to jump up. It was, one of those high ones that, I don't know why women love these big beds, but it was the one that my ex-wife picked out at the time back then. Anyway, so the furniture came with me. This is the bed I got. All right. Anyway, I think the dog wants to jump on the bed. So in my weakened state, I roll over. Nobody's there. And this was towards the end of Angus's life. So I figured if that wasn't him, then he should still be on the couch sleeping. He's on the couch sleeping. Whew, man, that was a... Then what the hell? What was that? See? Stressful time. hallucination, not a shadow person, but something. There was something there. Oh, God, I remember that like it was 5 years ago. It was crazy. So these things have happened to me, which is why I think I'm eligible to talk about it in this fashion. And not only that, I'm one of the few people on the planet that actually has evidence of a shadow thing. You've all seen it from the closet when the light went out and then you saw the black thing and then it went, right? All right, you remember. I should post that somewhere. Oh, why haven't I? All right, I'm taking a drink because I need it. Everybody take a drink. All right. Can we do that? All right, I need to, they told me to do this just to get everybody feeling good. All right. Well, it's not working. No. All right. Take a drink. Stupid. It tastes a little bit chalky. Not really. It's just... all right. So I got a sighting here. I want to break up the monotony of the show with the sighting that I think is the real deal. I changed my mind. I don't think it's the real deal, but it's a deal. This looks like I've seen this before. And I think Third Phase of Moon did a video with us in it. Yeah, you can hear the wind howling in the Camara. See, now that's whipping, man. That's about what, 30 miles an hour, you think? 25 miles an hour. See how it's tilting? Twisting. Turning. All right, everybody. Let's get that balloon and show them who pops. Are you ready? Set. Go. I did make it exciting. Oh, look, it looks like balloons now. Did you see this? It looks just like a bunch of balloonies. Look. Aw, it's balloons. There's even a string. I can see it right here. Right there. Aw, that's a shame. Oh, you had me going for a second. Yeah, there you go. Where is it now? Oh, there it is. Get it? Yeah, you got it. There you go. Show those. I bet that's about 6 balloons, give or take. I don't know how big they are. But, oh, what a good try, though, right? Now you're going to ask me, Rich, I don't buy what you're saying. And then I'll say, what? Yeah, I don't buy what you're saying this is. Why? Look where they're at. Why would a bunch of balloons be in the mountains? I hear that one a lot. Why would balloons be anywhere? Because people like to play pranks. Also, there's a 4-letter word. Wind? Why? Why are there balloons in the sky, Johnson? Shouldn't they be on the ground, rolling in mud? I don't know. I can't explain it. Maybe it has to do with the helium we put in there. Take the helium out and let's see what happens. Sir, we don't have to do that. Why that? Why that? Yeah, why that? Because they come packed like a wet noodle. Huh. Okay. So, okay. Terrible. That's just terrible. Terrible. This world we live in where people try to get away with stuff right behind our backs, under our noses. And that was from El Alienista, the most non-credible edible. You want to see another one? Yeah, me too. This one is from World News X, the news secure team of the video world of UFOs. Check this. Actually, this one's not that bad. You know why? Because it's not like World News X is making the videos. They just steal them, like I'm doing. But I don't know. It's a cute one right here. It's cute. Got a lot of personality.
It's like perfectly still. Imagine if it comes down to us. I want to get it moving.
This is interesting.
Where did it go? It just disappeared.
I'll tell you why. Interesting, because I don't think it moved. Now I'm muting it so we can watch it again. Let me see if I can get a faster speed. Yeah. So we're going to go twice as fast because you can normally see the movement. So let's see if there is any. You know, and I'll tell you what I'm using as a guide. I'm using this down here, this little indent, to show that this should be up here, right above it. Now, what's the main problem? The camera person. If they move left, right, down or up, in or out, they change the perspective, and we cannot tell if this object is moving to the left or the right. If she moves to the left and the object moves to the left, well, it'll look like it's sitting still. But if she moves to the left and it moves to the left, it'll take off too fast. You understand? So it's very difficult. Very easy to prove, very difficult for anybody to stay still. Look, it doesn't move. I don't even need double speed. Look, it doesn't move. So there. Now, this dot you see here, this is nothing. That's her camera reflecting the light into the glass that she's looking through. That's all that is. So, with me just telling you the secret, what do you think's really going on? Dun, dun, dun. It's a light in their house. That's why it doesn't move. It's the ceiling light, and Hubby Wubby in the background just turns it off. You know how I know? Because her camera shouldn't be showing us anything right there. It's a reflection. So, you need to get to wake up pretty early in the morning to fool GUFON. Capiche? All right. Isn't this fun? Fun, right? Yay! Oh, fun music.
Are you afraid of the dark?
Yes.
Are you scared? I am you.
I am you. Oh my God. That's just like that experience I had. Remember? Of course you don't. When I woke up and as I'm about to lift my head, I hear in the ear,
I'll be in your head before you wake up.
I'll be in your head before you wake up. And then I freaked out, told my wife. And then when I was explaining it to my wife, what the voice sounded like, when I did it, I go, oh my God, it sounds exactly like me doing the voice. And then I realized it's me. I'll be in your head before you wake up. So in other words, I'm going to put me into you before you wake up. And when you wake up, I'm going to see and know everything you're doing. And I may even control you from here to there. That scared the shit out of me that night. Good Halloween stuff to talk about. You know, what's next year? October 31st, 2025. That's the big Halloween for GUFON. That's why there's no major event happening, because I'm waiting for next year. It sounds good. Nah, I keep getting sick. I didn't want to set anything up major. You know, a good thing I got sick today instead of tomorrow. All right, I'm going to play this clip. Change it up a little here. We're not done with the shadow people yet. We're just getting into it. Tonight on GUFON, I'm your host, Rich Giordano. We are, all of us, around the world, either have or know somebody who has experienced a shadow person. What is it? Who is it? Where does it come from? Has it always been here? Is it an angel, a devil, demon? Could it be the earth itself expressing itself so we could understand? Do all animals on the planet see shadow people? Does a goat see a shadow goat? Does a horse see a shadow horse? These are the questions that happen every single time you smoke weed. Every time. Can I say that out loud? All right, I got this clip. This is from the Pillars of Creation. Very snobbish person. It says, watch this clip with your own eyes. Right in front of you, what the core problem is here. We're dealing with one of those people here, what the core problem is when it comes to money. Damn it. It's not playing. Hold on, let me try it again. Oh, wait. I think I have it here. Let me try it again. Okay. No. All right. I'm sorry. All right. I got another video, though. Let me show you this. This one here. This is about a minute. Now, let me take that back. It is a minute. And I believe this was from last year, right? We'll find out in a minute. But it's a good video. I want you to take a look, enjoy, absorb, and just think.
Во, сейчас поднимается, вот.
Could this be real?
Вот оно.
Could it?
Вот опять к нам
Is it?
летит. Тихо, блин, он не хочет фокусироваться, как назло. Вот, летит и светит. Летит и светит. И не фокусируется на нем. Все по классике.
Why do people have to do that? You see, I always thought that video was genuine. But when you watch it, what is the problem? What is it that we learned? Nah, nobody knows. Nobody cares. It's the imagination of an editor, of a person who is trying to trick us with focusing and unfocusing. Like, there's no reason when they have it focused to go out of focus. So why even do it? Anyway, you get the point. So I don't know if it's real. I just don't. All right. This is great. What I'm about to show you is one of the biggest thieves in ufology today. Alex Jones has copied my format, the way I talk, the way I scream, and I'm joking. I'm completely joking. All right. I am going to play an Alex Jones clip of him being ridiculous because I have to. Why is he being ridiculous? I don't know. You'll see. Doesn't matter. Nobody cares. See, this is what I don't understand. I thought I had opened it, but nope. Guess not. Yep, here it is. He is fake, Alex Jones, isn't he? This guy's terrible. I used to like him. I really did. I used to like Alex Jones a lot. And I don't hate him. But now it seems like he doesn't care about looking credible anymore. They have won. They have beaten this man. They are winning. They have changed him to the point where he looks absolutely ridiculous now. And I don't understand it. I don't know if he's joking. You know what I mean? Like maybe he's just playing up to what they're saying he is and becomes it just to show how stupid it is. That is a great explanation. That's what he's doing. Alex Jones is overacting, making fun of himself the way mainstream media paint him to be. That's it. All right. So I'm going to have to show you the most ridiculous Alex Jones you've ever seen, in my opinion. I think the guy's acting. I think it's all jokes. I think Alex Jones is still going to deliver important stuff, but he's going to deliver it like this. And I don't like it. I hope this is a big joke on me.
Or be trampled by the scum that are inferior and know they are, so they seek power because they do not have power. They have no power. They have no soul. They have no will. They have no destiny.
Tell me I'm wrong.
While other networks lie to you about what's happening now, show it.
Moment we are now in history
What?
is incredible. I can feel the rising energy of humanity reaching for the stars. Our ancestors' hard work in sending their spirit forward into the future is now with us. And the light of God's truth, like wind in our sails, powering us ever forward into discovery, exploration, and the challenges of free will and unlimited consciousness.
Am I wrong? Maybe I picked up his personality. Maybe that's what it is. I don't like it. I don't even want to be me anymore. Look at the Jesus hands. They all do it. They all do it. All the grifters. It's what works. It's what people see. Jesus hands. It's subliminal. It's bullshit. But it works. That's why we don't do it. Because we don't want to control the masses. We want you to decide for yourselves. That's why we don't do any research at all. You do it.
It is Wednesday, October 30th, 2024.
Dun, dun, dun. Isn't that what I do?
I am your host, Alex Jones, and this is the tip of the spear in the fight for Team Humanity. You have found it. Now share it. You have the power. I suggest you use it.
He's looking at his imaginary audience, just like me. Just like me. Hey, how you doing? Hey, over there, Kelly Lewis. How you doing? Oh, over there, Sky Allen. Over right here is Samo. And over here is Marcel. Marcel's usually holding the cue cards, though. Samo's over here on the computer doing some crowd control, damage control. Then we got the audience out there. We got the band down there. Well, they're not there now, but that's where they go, in the pit. See, we could fake it just like AJ does here. It's all fake for them. Because when you come to GUFON, I want that microphone system. Hey, when I yell and scream, it tops off, right? What do they call that? When it hits the... All right, anyway, listen to the rest of this. I'm sorry.
Or be trampled by the scum that are inferior and know they are, so they seek power because they do not have power. They have no power. They have no soul. They have no will. They have no destiny.
Didn't we already hear this? Chew. Oh, there, let it out, Satan.
Let it out. I've been working a long time for what we're beginning to see.
And it rhymes with World War III. It goes all over stupidity. And the reason I showed you that, because things are getting nutty and people want to be heard. And anytime I yell, anytime I get loud, anytime I'm saying things that make you want to cringe, you're listening to somebody who really believes in what they believe they're saying. Huh? And I want you to believe it, but I don't want you to follow just to follow. I want you to follow up on it and find out that we're not lying to you. You know? That's the victory in it for me. The victory in it for me is that you figured it out for yourself without or with a little assistance. And it's okay to get help from here, there, and everywhere. I sure as hell got it. I sure as hell needed it. And I sure as hell was told to, hey, you're not doing good. Better shape up, man. People are going to start shipping out. That kind of talk happens. And it's good. You have to be honest with yourself and with each other. And we don't have that in ufology. We don't. People are not honest with themselves, calling themselves investigative journalists when they're not. Big deal, right? I know, yeah. But what else are they going to lie about? What else are they going to exaggerate about? That's the point in pointing that stuff out. That's the point. I don't like it. And I know it seems small to you, but if somebody's going to lie about that, then it's not hard for them to lie at all. That's how I feel. I've got to show you this. I came across this video. What was it? yesterday, I think, today, this morning. It's on the network of Telemundo. I believe you say the doctor's name is Dr. Zalchi. He explains how the dissected hands of that 60 centimeter specimen is definitive proof that they were once living beings. We know! We know! So? No, Rich, you don't get it. They were living beings with those hands. So adorable. I love this life. I love you. I'm glad I chose to be a ufologist. I'm so happy. Because everything comes with it. Hey, what's this? Hold on, let me refresh. I saw a super chat from Hellfire Studios. With the comment, it did not show up on my end. That says GUFON rules. Oh, wait, here it is. There it is. Well, thank you. Hellfire Studios, you got the memo. I don't think I was supposed to tell everybody you paid me to say that. No, I'm just kidding. Wait, you paid me to say GUFON? That doesn't make sense either. Thank you anyway. Thank you very much. I'm trying to be funny. It's not working. Thank you. Hellfire Studios, who's been around for probably ever. I think since day one. Now that, my friends, that's good. That's good. That's good. Thank you, Hellfire Studios. Mucho gusto, generoso. It's Hellfire Studios in the no-so. All right. Nasca mummies. Do you believe? This is so silly. Of course the hands were alive. This is great. Isn't this? Oh, my God. I'm starting to really feel this. Hey, with the Spanish Mexico thing. Don't we have anything in American language? Hold on. Do you like a peanut in a colada? 6'4" and full of thunder. I said, you speak my language. He said, just make me a sandwich. I'll eat it all. Do you come from the land down under? Oh, yeah.
Todo esto ha sucedido luego del hallazgo que hizo un investigador.
Oh, yeah, look at this. I didn't even notice it because I'm stupid. All right, here we go. Hold on. Just please hold on. Three-fingered Nasca that have shocked the entire scientific community. All of this happened after the discovery made by a Mexican forensic investigator when dissecting and opening one of the hands of the misterioso mummies. What did you find? Luliana Choi tells us about the moment forensic doctor discovers and extracts a metal piece from the hand of a three-toed mummy from Nasca, similar to those exhibited last year in the Mexican parliament. The metal was introduced under the skin, attaching it in a perfect biofunctional fusion. How metal came to be part of the mummies is something that is sought to be discovered from this piece, in which the presence of bones was also confirmed. The joints of these bones showed a perfect fit with where from their own natural movement. We were also able to see skin, muscle, ligaments, and tendons that allowed the movement of these hands. Therefore, it is possible to corroborate that these were organisms that once had life and were completely functional. The dissected hands are part of a large collection of loose pieces found in the same cave in the Nasca Desert, along with 10 other larger mummies discovered in the years ago in Peru. We are facing the discovery of new species that should be included in the taxonomic of biology of the evolution, or are we finding species that had a frustrated evolution that did not continue in natural evolution? They're authentic, they're not glued, they were not structured, and they did not have an adhesive to hold them on the surface of the skin. He claims that the dissection of the three-toed hand of the result of the x-rays, CT scans, and DNA samples regarding it non-human origin. The characteristics and what we have found far exceed what is known as terrestrial. Terrestrial. Under 17, not permitted without parent. Wow. Wow. What a great story. Do you believe it?
I tell you, in the throes of the evolutionary period that is now, do you believe that God intertwined itself?
Or is it some kind of minuscule operation that was done out of the greed of the
living entities of that time? What do you believe?
What do you believe? Real, fake, or you don't give a flying frog's toe knuckle? Unbelievable. They found a piece of metal that fit in alignment with the bones of the hand, which made it functional. Now, why was a piece of metal in the hand of that thing? I have an answer. It was put there by accident. I believe that piece of metal has been in the Mummy Doomy almost its entire life. I bet you that Mummy Doomy fell as a teenager, kid, whatever, on this piece of metal. It lodged in the skin, and we all know every 7 years, the skin replenishes the whole body, and it moves. Now, did it always stay here in the hand, foot, or did it start in the elbow and move downward or upward, depending on who you are? Very interesting. I like it. I like it a lot. But it doesn't prove anything. At all. At all. Only that a piece of metal was lodged in the hand of an alleged alien, non-human intelligence, Mummy Doomy hybridization, maybe, we don't know, being. Man, that's a lot to unravel, huh? Ha ha. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Ha. Oh. Crazy, right? What do you believe? Who do you believe? Where do you believe? Where do you get your information? How do you know? How do you vet? How do you know? Who do you talk to verify? That's the problem. You want to know another problem? Mars. Yeah, another problem that'll never go away. Never. We're planning on flying past Mars in the future. New? I don't know if this is new. Monolith? We know there's monoliths on Mars? On Mars. Every day? Every day. Buzz Aldrin. Anybody who wants to be called Buzz is a jackass. Buzz. Hi, what's your name? Hi, this is Buzz. Did you say Buzz? Yeah, why? You got a problem with it? Yeah. What are you, 8? Buzz. Well, that's just what people, that's a respectable name, Buzz. Yeah, maybe in 1952. I don't know.
Where man has not gone before. Fly by the comets, visit asteroids, visit the moon of Mars.
Did you see what he did just there? Did you catch it? He looks down at his ring. Watch. Why? Why would he do this? It's so weird. And he didn't do it for a glance. He took a full second to look at it. Look. What's so important with it? He's looking how he motioned his hand. I always thought this was weird. I don't understand it.
Moon of Mars. There's a monolith there, a very unusual structure.
And you can see it with your own eyes.
Object that goes around Mars
And if I whisper, it's going to make it more interesting. Yeah.
once in 7 hours. When people find out about that, they're going to say, who put that there? Who put that there? Well, the universe put it there. If
Good
you
answer, Buzz.
God put it there. We should go boldly where man
And
has
not gone before. Shut off.
Fly by the comets, visit asteroids, visit the moon of Mars.
Just an actor. That's all he is. You know that, right? They're all actors. When they came back from the moon landing, how did they act? Happy? Confused? A little bit. Did it look like they wanted to talk to the press and the people of the world interested to hear about what it's like to be on the moon? It didn't look like they wanted to, no. I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. No, it did not look like they wanted to. Wanted to talk. Why do you think that is, Senator? Maybe they were scared. Maybe saw something. Well, I'm sorry, what? I said maybe they saw something. What if that's part of it? I think we didn't go to the moon. I think we are the moon. Oh, we are the moon. Yeah. We're living in a glass bubble. The firmament. And we got trapped around the moon because the Earth and the moon collided. I don't know. I'm just messing with you. I don't know. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Very, very cute. So, if we go to Mars, we're going to see a monolith. How come we're not going anywhere that's important? What's that place, that moon that has Phobos? Phobos? Phion? Ion? Io? It's in the water. They could drop a capsule, a heated capsule, drop it on top, let it melt through, and go into the oceans of this place. And who knows, maybe run into a few eyeballs looking back. You know, fishes of the, maybe a gray fish. You never know. I don't know why we don't do that. I don't get why we're wasting our time. And I don't mean to call it a waste. I'm sorry. But I don't think it's out of the realm for us to take one trip to the water planet, rock, whatever, and have a look-see. I don't get it. I believe it's there. I do. I really do. I think there's something living there. I really do. On that place, there could be trapped, it could be like a trapped ecosystem in the ice underneath all that shit. And maybe one day it'll get hot and collapse and kill everything. But for now, they might be alive, trapped in a piece of something that broke off from another existing planet. Imagine the Earth being chopped in half. And one half goes the Atlantic, the other half goes the Pacific. And all of a sudden, they all freeze. We lose our atmosphere. Shaboom. Millions of years later, floating in two opposite directions, life still existed on either half of Earth. Somehow, in a rock, in a cave, under the sand, if that stuff somehow stayed together, even if it didn't, it's possible that a lot of that shit would be found someday in the future. Who knows? Maybe never. I don't know. You start off talking about shadow people, and we're out in space trying to land on a rock that's frozen water with possible life under the frozen water, in the frozen water. And you can go any direction and it'll always come back around. How do we know shadow people aren't being seen over there? So then we have to go to the psychological aspect of why do people all over the world see shadow people? It's a psychological issue with humans. We all see it. It's just not everybody recognizes it, or they just get used to seeing it at such a young age. They just call it something in the corner of their eye. I haven't seen a shadow thing. I didn't see a person. I saw a blob. Actually, I take that back. I think it was last year, walking down the hallway when I was sick with the stress that comes with being sick. See? Something was happening. I make a right down the hallway. I look into this office and I see something, 3 foot tall, dark as black could be, looking like it's looking out at me as I'm passing by. I do a back take and I look, there's nothing there. It was like, holy shit, what did I see? And it's not there. It was that quick. Like, how? So you're telling me I imagined it? Is that what you're telling me? I imagined it. Is that what you're saying? I made it up. Is that what you're saying? My mind played tricks on me. Is that what you're saying? That I'm starting to lose it? Please tell me. Is that what we're talking about here? No, calm down. It's okay. All right. All right. What does it mean? Well, I'm glad you calmed down. First and foremost, this happens at every age. So you could be 1, 5, 50, it doesn't matter. People at every age, every race, creed, and every place you've ever been experience shadow people. What is it? Well, it's a psychological event that takes place in the mind because of stressful situations, maybe a divorce, maybe a death in the family, maybe you went bankrupt or stubbed your toe. It could be any amount of stress might create some sort of illusion. Now, we have heard this before, and I don't like it. This has got to be the biggest cop-out in the history of psychological examinations. What do they say to people who see Bigfoot? You saw a bear, but you were really afraid, so it looked like Bigfoot. That is so stupid. That is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. Ever, 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 ever. Yes, I know under stressful situations, people may or may not see something that is or isn't there. I get it. And you know what that usually comes from? Misidentifications. Like, let's say somebody was running towards you and tried to steal your wallet, right? It all happened so fast. No wonder why you didn't know what you were looking at, because it happened so fast. You didn't have time to process it. It doesn't mean your brain faltered. It means that's what you saw. And I'm sorry to the people out there who were told differently that your brain is the problem. It isn't. Shadow people, alien abductions, aliens, ghosts, demons. You want to get serious? Bigfoot? Who else? Mothman? And the list goes on. And you're going to tell me every one of them is a lie, or every one of them was my brain malfunctioning, or every one of them was because I'm losing it. Get the frog out of here. It only takes one, and we know there's been many more than one. So let's stop playing around. Let's get to the bottom. Let's get to the part where we find out what the government knows and what the truth is in their opinion. Don't tell us there's nothing to see here. There's a lot to see. And they've got it. The government has it. And if you don't believe the government researched any of the paranormal, you're crazy. They absolutely did. Absolutely. I don't know who did. I don't know their names. But I bet you someday we'll find out. Oh, we do? We know who? Oh, Elizondo? I don't think so. You have to do your own research, and we're taking it back. We're circling back to the beginning of the show. It's not nice to point. You are the reason we will get evidence. And the reason we'll get it, it's because you didn't listen to anybody else. You did your own thing. You're allowed to look foolish. That's the main reason people will not report paranormal event. They think they're going to be laughed at. And I'm sorry, but I think it's just a knee-jerk reaction. 911, what is your emergency? Yeah, there was a Bigfoot at the back of my house, and it was... Excuse me? Did you say a Bigfoot? Ma'am, this is a serious matter. I'm not joking. Oh, okay. What address did you see this Bigfoot at? Still happens, the stigma. But why do you think people wouldn't call the police? That's the reason. They don't want to be laughed at. They don't want it on record, public record, that Mr. and Mrs. Jones saw an alien. Nobody wants that. I do. I'll take it. I don't care. But not a lot of people want that on their resume. So you want to buy a house in Desert Springs, huh? Oh, it says here you see aliens. We don't have any more openings here at Desert Springs, but 1,000 miles. It sucks. So either the world is having a psychological issue, right? The whole world is having a psychological issue. If that's true, what's the cure? And before we get a cure, we need to know what we're dealing with. So again, I'm going to bring it back. What are shadow people? So we talked about a few things already. Interdimensional beings, time travelers, demons or angels, a psychological issue, mass hallucination, and there was a couple more, but you get the drift. It's anything plausible makes you look bad, right? You're crazy. It must be an alien, you know. It's got to be a hallucination. It has to be. It just doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense. Yeah. That's what wins out a lot of the times, the hallucination. That you're under a lot of stress and that the brain just can't figure it out. What did you see out the window when you were angry, scared, and crying? What did you see? You said you saw a pussycat. It's tough. I wouldn't call the police, would you? Unless something tried breaking into my home. Unless that happened. If you knew it was a Bigfoot and it was trying to break into your home, yeah, you call the cops. If it was a Bigfoot looking in the window, but not, you know, it knows not to touch. Oh, maybe you got in trouble. Maybe an alarm went off one time. What's up, David Wilcox? Not Wilcox. Derek Kennedy, how you doing, eh? Cabalion, how is everybody? Good to see everybody hanging out. Drugs, I forgot. That's right, Cabalion. Drugs. People who take drugs is another reason for seeing shadow people. Shadow people, and here's what I think it is. I think the whole thing about shadow people, because I haven't seen it. I've seen shadows, but I couldn't tell what it was. It was just, there. It was a shape. And in the videos that I put up, you can't see anything. You can see it just cover up the light and pass on by. That's it. So I don't know. But if I was to guess, I would say that it's us, human, and somehow, some way, they're able to put this electro shield around the environment that makes them translucent and void of detail. So all you see is not heat energy, but their vibration energy. Almost like you're seeing their aura, but it comes out in all black for some reason. Nobody knows why. That's just one of my theories. Maybe. I don't like it either, but what else could it be? It could just be... Now, if it was time travelers, that doesn't make sense that they would be around like shadows. Interdimensional beings is a different type of time traveler. They're just in an alternate, maybe parallel universe that know the outcome in your universe because it played out in theirs. And maybe they're here to watch and see how you react, which in essence is them. Or maybe you are going to solve whatever it is they couldn't solve, and they're going to see the victory and the fruits and everything that came with it, since they can't. Shit. But one thing about shadow people, my people, what's the one thing that's universal with all shadow people? They're not here for anything good. They give off a negative, almost hostile vibration to those that experience them. So if I'm sitting here right now watching GUFON, and in the corner I see what looks like a humanoid being, shadow figure, maybe even wearing a hat, and we have this stare contest for what seems like eternity. It's only seconds. But in my mind, I feel death is imminent. And I freak out. And I shut it down. I don't know. That's the whole thing. I don't know how you shut it down. I don't even know how to shut it down in the imaginary world. I just made that up. How do I shut it down? I don't know. Yeah, anyway. It's really interesting. We got a lot of good theories there. Oh, do you have a theory, Sly? Yeah, I don't like your attitude, but yeah. Yeah, I got a lot of hypotheses. Spell hypotheses, Sly. You got it right. You know what I noticed? I'm doing a lot of pointing. I never used to be a pointer. All of a sudden, I got into pointing lately. You know what this means? It means you're done. It does. We're done for tonight. Yeah. Baseball, hot dogs, apple pie, and Ford F-150. I don't know, but we're going to go. Hey, tomorrow, there's no baseball. So, we get a full 2 hours back tomorrow. All right. And then after. So, thank you for hanging out at GUFON. Thank you, moderators. Thank you, super chatters. Thank you, newcomers. Thank you, veterans. Veterans. And all of those. You guys make the show fun for yourselves. I have no idea what's going on in that chat room, but I do appreciate the support. And I didn't check. That's what that was. Let me see it. Okay, it was just the email, right? Yeah, I got that. Yep, there it is. And that's it. So yeah, tomorrow we got a good one. I don't know. Come back tomorrow, figure it out, and see what it's about. Then Friday we have the members show. Just for the members only. Friday night, 7 o'clock. All right. Saturday we'll be back. And then Sunday we're off to see the wizard. So we do it here every night except for Sunday. And even Sunday, you're thinking about it. What do we do? Truthology for ufology. That's good. For you. Calm down, Sly. Yeah, that's right. All right, we'll see you guys on the flip side. Remember, if you ain't looking up or out, no, if you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out. What? You ain't looking out. If you ain't looking up, you ain't looking out. Giddy up. Alien bless. I don't like that. Do we have to?
There's a weird thing. It's rotating.
What was in the skies over and why did it down its treasured sites in Christianity?
There's a new video this morning that's making proof we're not alone in the universe. UFO in the form of a bright light is descending over the dome of the rock of Jerusalem.
In the cosmic swirl, when mysteries unfurl, there's Richie G, ufologist. He's got the 12 tube bombs, his channel. Why truth takes flight, bringing light and link to the UFO transfer to Area 51. Riches on the whip, his truth's begun. With a grin so wide and a heart so bold, he's leading us on a cosmic rock and roll. Raise a glass to Richie G.
See the direction of the wind going from left to right. Everything's pushed over in that direction. Northeast. Coming from the northeast.